Hello and welcome to HCISD Highlight. I'm Carina Jaimez and we are at the Means Elementary Fine Arts Academy. Joining me today is
Miss Vanessa Serano.
So Mrs. Serano, what grade do you teach?
I teach 4th grade.
Have you always wanted to be a teacher?
I think I was always meant to be a teacher. I'm not sure if I always wanted to. It's in my bloodline for both sides of my parents. There's a lot of teachers. Once I started college, I definitely knew that that's what I wanted to do.
What do you find most challenging and rewarding about being a teacher?
I think challenging is finding a balance between home life and work. It's hard to not take what goes on here with the students to the house. So I think that's what's most challenging for me. Rewarding is, I think the whole thing is rewarding. But if I had to pick one thing, it would probably be that when students start to read, when you're teaching them how to read and you see that light bulb go off, I think that's pretty amazing. And then you see them 13 years later at a public place and they're thanking you. So I think that's what.
And how do you put up with the challenges while going home? And
so I think the one thing that I do is disconnect. And I find that the only time I can do that is when we have long breaks, because even on weekends, even though I've tried to just disconnect from, work, from school and things that have to do with my students, I'm not very successful at it. But I do find that during long breaks, I just kind of focus on what's going on, in that moment.
What would your students be most surprised to find out about you?
I think they would be surprised to know that I have the ability to relax, because I don't think they can see that of me in the classroom.
What's the best advice you've given about teaching?
I think the best advice I've been given has been whatever decision you make in the classroom, always think about students first and how that's going to benefit students. And if it's something that is going to be good for them, then you're making the right decision.
How do you take care of yourself so you don't burn out?
I try to disconnect during long breaks, and I love to watch TV. It's kind of my little secret. But yeah, I think that's how I do that.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, and we had a great time having you here, and we hope you can visit the MAC at any time.
Thank you, I'd love that.
Well, that wraps up HCISD Highlight here at the Means Elementary Fine Arts Academy. I'm Carina Jaimez. Until next time.